What's going on? I'm just gonna get straight into this. We're gonna be going over the most inbred fighter in every division of the UFC. This is all jokes and fun. No animosity towards any of these guys. Well, some of them I don't like, but most of them I don't really have anything against. I like a lot of them. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. Starting off with the flyweight division. Tagir Ulanbekov. Uh, let's just talk about his build. One of the few Dagestani flyweights. Him and Muhammad Makachev. But the dude, I mean, his build, his face. Oh my god. Look at the droopy eye and shit. Oh man. The kind of crooked nose, really extending outward and kind of bending back in. But I like him. The guy looks like he's about to die every time he steps on the scales. Skinny as fuck, but he has that unnatural strength. He got beat by Tim Elliott. And that was his only UFC loss. His other loss is to Zhalgas Magulov. But he got beat by Tim Elliott in the UFC. But I'm convinced Tim Elliott has autism strength. He's not the most autistic flyweight, but he has that tism strength that's just enough to overpower Tagir. That lazy eye is just really uncomfortable to look at. It has the classic Amish look. He could be inbred, could not be, but we'll never know. Could just be really gifted. They all could be really gifted, but we'll never know. Merab. Listen, I love Merab. I fucking love the guy. He's funny as fuck. First off, that haircut is fucked. Whoever did Merab's haircut, they don't fuck them up in that. But I like him. He's a funny guy, lovable, great charisma. And, he might as well just have the tism strength. But, the clapped kind of nose, the aged appearance kind of makes me think, maybe your parents, maybe your mother is your dad's sister. He has the greatest cardio in the UFC. He could be on EPO. I don't think he knows how to spell EPO. If he's not inbred, if he doesn't have the tism strength, and he's not on EPO, then he has a third lung, and it's Flabby Butt's lung. It's not my fault you only have one lung. You said you only have one lung. It's not my fault you ate the other one. He didn't eat the other one. Merab ate the other lung. Again, I like Merab, but it's a possibility, dude. It's a possibility. By the way, we got Movsar Evloev. Again, he comes from the usable. He has the usable stuff. He has the Dagestani grip strength. But where he starts to differ, look at them fat ass titties, bro. Them fat ass titties. And he doesn't even have gyno that much. He doesn't have the droop. That's blocky. That is square blocky muscle. He got fucking fat pectoral muscles, and I don't know how. He's a little bit slow because he thinks threatening to take someone to a decision is scary. I don't know how that's scary, Movsar, but to each their own. You doing your own thing, everyone else is going to do their own thing. He has a really weird build. I don't know if I'm just crazy, but looking back on his fights, he has a really unnaturally long upper body. His upper body is really unnaturally long, but his lower body is short. Maybe through selective breeding and inbreeding, they were seeking out the perfect build, and Movsar has that perfect build. Maybe because he has the fat titties, the unique build, he'll be able to outstrike Ilya on the feet with his reach, but his legs are going to be so short and stocky that Ilya's going to have to take more time to get to them, so Movsar is going to have more time to react and stuff the takedown. Dude, maybe Movsar has the perfect build to beat Ilya, but yeah, he's got such a weird build. In the face, he's pretty normal. He's a pretty normal looking dude. But damn, his build is fucking weird. That's a unique ass build. But moving on, lightweight. It's Islam Makachev. You got it. You know, the usual godlike grappling and grip strength. He's calling out the most random motherfuckers. I don't think he knows he's not allowed to fight them. Like, Dana, I want a money fight. He gives me Mayweather. Woo! Does he know he's not allowed to fight Mayweather? Does he know Dana doesn't like that shit? Fucking. DC, I just should fight with top 15. Or I want to fight with Brock Lesnar. Motherfucker, he's retired. And he's like 280 pounds. All jokes aside, I know he was joking in those. But, all jokes aside. He's funny as fuck. He's a funny fucking guy. What the fuck is he staring at here? Oh, this is actually all jokes aside. I'm being so serious when I ask this. I really want to know what he's staring at here. He's in absolute awe at what he's looking at. I want to know what he's looking at. What is he looking at that leaves him in such awe? He's got to be looking at something fucking miraculous. Something spectacular. But I'll never know what he's looking at. Oh no, maybe some of you can tell me what he's looking at in the comments. But holy shit, what is he looking at? I'm in like desperate need to know what he's looking at. For welterweight, we have Rinat Fakhretdinov. The guy has probably one of the more unique builds. He's a welterweight. He's a taller welterweight. You know, he's like 6'2", I think, 6'1". He's a skinnier Dagestani fighter. And not like Tagir, where he dies to make the weight and he's super skinny and then bulks back up. He's skinny on the scales. He's skinny kind of in the fight, but he's blessed with power and fast twitch muscle. I mean, he dropped Kevin Lee with the first strike he landed and then squeezed his neck till Kevin Lee died. And I think he had a unique type of inbreeding. He had a unique type to give him this like weird build, but it like fucked his gas tank. Maybe it fucked his gas tank, and it also fucked his head because he's very bald. It didn't fuck his head, but it fucked his hair genetics. I think what happened was he was supposed to have all the hair on top, but none of the hair on the beard. But like, it got swapped around, so he has all the hair that should be on top of his head is on his beard. He has a really long and intimidating. It kind of makes him look more intimidating. Again, he's tall, but he's not like oversized for his division like the others. He's a silly little fella. He'll make bracelets for you. Maybe because he's inbred. But don't break the bracelet or he'll kill you. I mean, Kevin Lee broke the bracelet. And then he fucking murdered Kevin Lee. That was scary that he murdered Kevin Lee. That actually terrified me. I saw that. I was like, holy fucking shit, dude. Kevin Lee just died. But moving on. Middleweight. We got our man. All reliable. Always willing to take a hit. We got Marvin Vettori. Through a unique type of inbreeding, he's been blessed with Merab's cardio and Max Holloway's chin. This guy's never been dropped or hurt in his career. And if he's not inbred, because this is all suspicion, remember? All this is suspicion. It's all guessing games. If he's not inbred, he's a fucking orc. He's a fucking orc. This guy, he'll always pick the fights where he will like guarantee take the most possible damage. He saw them offer Jared Cannonier and he was like, I don't know. Let me look him up. He saw Jared Cannonier's build. He was like, is this guy a striker? And they're like, yeah, he's a really good striker. He has some really good knockouts. He was like, I want him. I want him to hit me in my head. They need to study him because I want to see what his ancestors are. Because he's either inbred or he's an orc. And if he's not either of those, he must secretly be Cuban. He's got to secretly be Cuban if he's not inbred or an orc. But let's be clear, he's probably an orc. If he's not inbred, he's an orc. Because he's Italian. Can't be Cuban. Light heavyweight, Magomed Ankalaev. I'll keep this one simple because there's nothing unique about him. I mean, he has kind of like the one of the more unique looking faces. He has the weird nose, the haircut. He looks really Amish actually. I like him more than the others because, you know, he actually has good knockouts. I like him. He'll throw hands. He'll throw down. But, you know, I'm kind of convinced he comes into the arenas on horseback. No, just going to keep this one short and sweet. Yeah, kind of checks out the usual boxes. Heavyweight, Marcin Tybura. I don't dislike Marcin Tybura. Maybe I just think this because he's fat. Although he has been dropping the pounds. I see you, Tybura. I see you dropping them pounds, and I'm proud of you. Look at his build. He's getting a better build. He's slowly getting them Derek Lewis abs. If you look closely, look. He's slowly getting like right. You can see the lines like right here and like kind of like here, kind of getting the like. He's slowly getting the like Derek Lewis abs. His haircut is only something that you would see on someone who's inbred. Let's be fair. If he's not inbred, he's something wrong with him. Because who let him get that haircut? There's no way some normal person just asked the barber, "Hey, can I get the buzz cut but only on the one side?" He's like, "How much would a buzz cut cost?" $50. All right, can you do it on one side, and that way I only pay you $25? Like, nothing else really unnatural to Tybura, but I don't like when he like stares into the camera. Like when he stared into the camera as they announced his name when fighting Aspinall, I was like, he had this weird like kind of like look, like kind of like downwards and off to the side, and I was like, that's a kind of a fucking weird look, bro. Please don't do that again. But really, it's just his current haircut. You can't see it here, but if you watched his recent fights, if you watch his fight against Duvasa, you know he has a funny fucking haircut. That's really it. It's just kind of his haircut now. You know, he's Polish, so I don't think Polish inbreed. I think Poland people are Polish people. I think they're just a little bit funny. But yeah, that's about it for my list of top most inbred fighters in the UFC. I've been seeing hate comments. And you know what? I'm just going to stop replying to you guys who give hate. And anyone who has anything nice to say, I'll respond to you. But yeah, that's about it. Peace.